Next comes your telescope. Tools. Sensors. Right, sir. Now, next one is about your telescope. So, as we already seen about the visual, so visual angle is nothing but your alpha, which is the and it depends upon the image, sorry, object which is kept at the nearby nearest, correct, which is of your D1. Now, இது initial நடக்கிறது. When you are having a telescope, what is the purpose of the telescope is, longer object, we have to, at the infinite object, we have to magnify it and see it. Now, அப்போ அது வந்து விஷுவல் ஆங்கிள் ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுமா at D ல ஆப்ஜெக்ட் ஹைட்டே ஆல்ரெடி ஆப்ஜெக்ட் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் இட் இஸ் அட் த இன்ஃபினிட்டி. ஸோ இன்ஃபினிட்ல இருந்து பண்ணா இது மாதிரி பண்ண முடியுமா? நோ. பட் ஹியர் ஆல்சோ த சேம் திங். இனிஷியலி ஸ்மாலர் ஒன்னை மேக்னிஃபை பண்ணி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தட்ஸ் யுவர் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப். அண்ட் இங்க இருக்கு லார்ஜர் டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல இட் பி லைக் அ பாயிண்ட் ஆப்ஜெக்ட். அதுவுமே நீ வந்து என்ன பண்ணி பாக்குற? மேக்னிஃபை பண்ணி தான் பாக்குறோம். ஸோ ஹியர் ஆல்சோ இட் பி யூஸ்ட் ஆஃப் யோர் two lenses. One is called as your objective lens and the other one is your eyepiece lenses. Right. So the first one is about, so two types of telescopes are being there. One is called as the refracting telescope and the other one is reflecting telescope. Right. Now comes for your refracting telescope. Now, this time, your objective lens is going to be larger and your eyepiece is going to be your smaller of your focal length. Right. Now, the rays have been coming from infinite, but not going to be parallel to the principal axis. Unparallel, not parallel to the principal axis. It may be having some angle with the principal axis. Now, the thing here is that infinite now where they will be meeting at focus. This is the general principle which you are said. அது வந்து எப்போனா when they are moving parallel to your principal axis. Now here it is not going to be principal axis. அப்போ எங்க மீட் பண்ணும்? அப்பையும் ஃபோக்கஸ்ல மீட் பண்ணாம it will be meeting somewhere in the focal plane. Anyone who didn't get that? எத்தனை எந்த டார்கெட்? 6 3 4 3 4. Anyone is there? Won't get it now. Anyone who didn't get that target of 3 and 4? Now, so these are the rays which has been traveling from the infinite. Okay. Focal plane அப்படின்னா என்னன்னா, usually this will be some focus for the certain point, right? இந்த focus லையா இருக்கிற plane தான் focal plane. அப்ப இது இங்கேயும் மீட் பண்ணலாம் anywhere but except the focus on the principal axis, right? So therefore principal axis கீழே மீட் ஆகலாம் மேலே மீட். It depends upon when they are not traveling parallel to your principal axis, right? So this is the object, image formed by your objective. So the point here is that parallel rays will not meet at focus. They will meet in the focal so யாரோட focal plane இது objective eyepiece objective ஓடு so this point has been your f naught correct now in order to magnify this இதுவே அதே your eyepiece is going to be acting as a magnify பண்ணி பாருங்க simple microscope right அப்போ அந்த ஃபார்ம் ஆகிற இமேஜ் எதுக்குள்ள ஃபார்ம் ஆகும் between the object and the focal length of the eyepiece. So it will be formed somewhere here, O, and this will be your focal length of your eyepiece. Right, sir? Now, so here is your eyepiece. And if you just extended this line, and here is the final image which is being formed here. So let it be from infinite A dash, B dash, A double dash, and B double dash. Since your focal length of objective is being greater than the focal length of your eyepiece, FE is beyond your objective eyepiece. Right, sir? Now, in the lens இருந்து this point is your F naught. Correct? அதே மாதிரியே eyepiece இருந்து இந்த body is your acting as a virtual object, so it will be U. Now, what is the length of the telescope? F naught plus U. Now comes your alpha tips. Alpha is the image, this sorry, object distance which is being kept. So visual angle உன் கண்ணுல எங்க ஃபார்ம் ஆகும்னா this is the angle. இது alpha வரன்ஸ்னா இதோட opposite and interior. This will be opposite and sorry, yeah, interior angle, vertical opposite will be alpha. Now, at the image formed will be called as the what angle? Beta angle. Now, this will be your beta. அதே மாதிரியே தான் வரும். Your tan alpha, which has been equal to smaller angle and alpha, will be equal to A dash B dash by F naught. Similarly, tan beta will be equal to beta, which will be equal to A dash B dash by U. Total magnification will be equal to beta by alpha. So A by B will be getting cancelled. So you will get this F naught by U E is your magnification. now two cases. Another case, maximum magnification and your minimum magnification. So maximum magnification is nothing but when they are formed at the maximum magnification, when at the near point, D la irukumbodhu, right? So this denotes your strained eye la pathina maximum magnification, and this is your normal adjustment. So final image is being formed at minus D value, and here the final image is formed at the infinite. So U will be equal to minus UE and F will be equal to plus FE. Now from here we will be calculating 1 by UE value, which you will get as 1 by FE plus 1 by T. So inge vara 1 by E ku badala 1 by UE ku badala substitute this value. F naught by FE plus F naught by T. Right? So here the maximum magnification is being given as F naught by FE into 1 plus FE by. Similarly for your relaxed eye. So U will be equal to minus UE. Focal length is not going to be changing. You are going to see with your eyepiece only. So infinite varanala 1 by UE will be equal to 1 by FE. So your magnification that has been minimum will be equal to F naught by F. So L also I can be written as F naught plus F. That in terms of UE learn. Now this is in terms of your focal length values. என்ன சார் ஐ நம்ம பார்க்க மாட்டோம். இது லென்ஸ் டு லென்ஸ் தான். அப்ஜெக்டிவ் லென்ஸுக்கும் ஐபிஎஸ்க்கும் இது ரெண்டுத்துக்குள்ள லென்ஸ் தான். ஒவ்வொரு டெலஸ்கோப் இதுக்குள்ளதான் இருக்கும். ஐ நம்ம வெளியே இருந்து பாக்குறது, இமேஜ் ஃபார்மேஷன் நம்ம கண்ணுக்குள்ளேயே தான் நடக்குது. In terms of UE, இங்க UE is equal to FE, sir. Right? So this is all about your reflecting telescope. Refracting telescope. Now, next is your reflecting telescope. So what happens here is that உன்னோட objective lensக்கு பதிலா it is being replaced by objective concave parabolic mirror. So refraction நடக்கிறதுக்கு பதிலா only the reflection takes place. So இதுல தான் one of the telescope is your Cassegrain telescope. நான் இது வரைஞ்சுக்கிறேன், அதுக்கப்புறம் வர After the reflection, it appears to meet at focus, but they are not actually meeting it here. Correct? என்னடா புரியுது. இதுக்கப்புறம் it will be going into parallel. So in this gap, here comes your eyepiece, which is again going to be your convex lens here. ஆமா சார், அதாவது அங்க இருந்து வருது, ரைட்? So after it will be reflected by the concave mirror here, and thereby given this is called as your primary mirror. So this is a concave mirror. Primary mirror, and this is your secondary mirror, right? இப்போ இங்க ரெண்டுக்கு அடுத்து இங்க இருந்து again it will be reflecting your convex lens. So அதுல தான் இப்போ நம்ம ஃபைனல் இமேஜ் will be formed. One second. Yes sir. மிரர் தான் இங்க இருந்து எப்படியாலும் ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகும்ல. இங்க வந்து மிரர் இஸ் பீங் தேர், ரைட்? they have been appears to meet at this point. இத மாதிரி n number of infinite lines will be formed, right? Focusல அடிச்சு and appears to meet at the focus, so it will be traveling on convex. Parabolic case. Correct sir. Sorry. They'll be meeting on the focus in order to correct. Now, why are we using this Cassegrain telescope instead of your refracting telescope? Is that ரெண்டுத்துக்குமே the expression is being going to be same only. Maximum magnification produce பண்ணும் as well as your minimum magnification. Maximum magnification is your f0 by ue. Sorry, f0 by u fe is being your minimum magnification, and maximum magnification is your f0 fe by 1 plus dy. Hello sir, சொல்லுங்க சார். நோபல் ஸ்கூலுக்கு டியூஸ்டே மட்டும் தான் சார் நான் போறேன். ஆமா சார். அது தெரியல சார், அவங்கள்ட்ட தான் கேட்கணும். அவங்க மேனேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன்ட்டாங்க பிசிக்ஸை தவிர மீதி 2 கிளாஸஸ், மீதி 3 சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ். ஓகே சார். So why they are preferring your refracting reflecting telescope over your refracting telescope is that first thing is about their cost. So compared to your refracting telescope, it reduce in the cost of value has been less. And next one is about the manufacture. It has been easy to manufacture. வீட்ல பண்ண போறியா? அதான் 2 டெலஸ்கோப் இருக்கு, நீ இதுவும் பண்ணலாம் ஆர்எல்ஸ் we can also, if you are affordable to on the 1 lakh அது வாங்குறீங்கன்னா அது பண்ணலாம். refracting also you can be doing. But ஆனா என்ன, it all depends upon your resolution. அந்த அளவுக்கு இருக்காது. Less cost has been there, but resolution and the அளவுக்கு it won't show reflect. And next one is about the no spherical and your chromatic aberrations. So as I said, we'll be studying something called as the lens aberrations, right? Myopic eye இந்த இதுல வரும்போது chromatic and your what is it, spherical aberrations அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நம்ம பார்ப்போம், right? So these things we'll see it in detail. This is a question for you. Compound microscope with an objective of 1 centimeter focal length and an eyepiece of focal length 2 centimeter has a tube length of 20 centimeter. Calculate the magnifying power of the microscope and also if the image is formed at the near point of an eye. Yes sir. 0. illada magnification no magnifying power is not there.
270 sir.
270 is the correct answer sir. Right. Okay, the concept here is that ரொம்ப closer point la your u naught of an objective lens will be equal to your f naught. What is the general formula? M will be equal to v naught by u naught into 1 plus d by f is the case. ஆனா அவங்க v naught u naught கொடுக்காம they have directly given the length of the tube here, right? Now here your length of the tube f is equal to minus f naught and v naught என்றது யார்கிட்ட இருந்து யாரு, your objective lensல இருந்து the total length of it. So which will be considering as your L value, right? I can also write your magnification as minus L divided by f naught into 1 plus d by fe. This is also one of the equation. Directa உனக்கு வந்து length of the what telescope கொடுத்துட்டாங்கன்னா you can directly use this equation. Now tell me the answer. So M will be equal to minus of L naught is how much, sir? 20. Magnification of V naught by distance between two lens என்னது, அதான L value. அப்ப nearest pointல இருக்குன்னா இது objective lens. Sorry, இது objective lens, this is your eyepiece. This is the total length. கரெக்டா? அப்ப இந்த objective பேஸ்க்கு u இங்க தான ஃபார்ம் ஆயிருக்கும். அப்ப you can also write this your u naught as your minus L value. Sorry, v naught as your L value. u naught ன்றது வந்து ஃபோக்கஸ்ல எங்க பாயிண்ட் ஆயிருக்கும், ரிஃப்ராக்டிங்ல இருந்து வருது. ரிஃப்ராக்டிங்ல இருந்து வந்து எங்க parallel rays are meeting at the focal plane, not at the exactly at focal. That length is nothing but your f naught. Microscope. Oh God. Correct, sir. Sorry. Correct. Microscope. Sorry. Yeah. So for microscope, this will be the expression V naught by U naught 1 plus D by FP. For the maximum magnification, there is a final image has been formed at the near point of entry. அப்ப இந்த இது வந்து U naught F naught இதோட focal planeல வந்து வரும், and it has to be between your nearest point. Okay. One second, sir. நான் இதுன்னு எடுத்தேன். Maximum magnification. I'll check this, sir. Length of telescope to okay, what to put this. I'll check that. V naught by U naught வச்சு பண்ணாவா? V naught வந்து கொடுத்துட்டாங்களா? V naughtன்றது வந்து அப்ஜெக்டிவ் லென்ஸ்ல இருந்து இல்ல, ஐபிஎஸ்ல இருந்து தான் V naught வேல்யூ. அப்ப அதுல இருந்து கண்டுபிடிச்சு, ஐபிஎஸ்ல இருந்து கண்டுபிடிச்சு அதோட ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் அப்படி பண்ணாலும். பட் ஹவு கம் I'll check this. Right, this one. Magnifying power of astronomical telescope in the normal adjustment position is 100. The distance between the objective and the eyepiece is 101 centimeter. Calculate the focal length of your objective as well as your eyepiece value. Yes, sir. 100, 1 is the correct answer. What is the magnification they have given? Magnification is equal to 100, which is nothing but f naught by fe is the case. So f naught will be equal to fe. Right. 100 times fe value. Correct? Now, length of the telescope is being given as f naught plus fe is the case. So you will get length of the telescope is 101. So f naught plus fe. So fe will be equal to 1 centimeter and f naught will be equal to 100 centimeter will be. Yes, sir. அப்சர்வேட்டரிஸ்ல இந்த இதான் டெலஸ்கோப் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். நீ இது ரெஃப்ராக்டிங்கா ரிஃப்ளெக்டிங்கான்னு கேட்கியா? ரிஃப்ராக்டிங். தட் இஸ் பீன் ஆஃப் ஹை காஸ்ட். outer space. Outer space பார்க்கிறதுக்கா? I don't know about அந்த ஐடியா இல்லை. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச லோ ஹை காஸ்ட் தான் வச்சிருப்பாங்க பிகாஸ் ஃபார் ரெசல்யூஷன். ஆஸ்ட்ரானமி. ஆஸ்ட்ரானமி. Right. So now let's solve a previous year questions based upon your lens law, lens formula as well as your mirror formula. Right. This question, sir. Concave mirror for a face viewing has a focal length of 0.4 meter. The distance at which you hold the mirror from your face in order to see your image upright with a magnification of your 5 will be how much? So you have to find out your image distance, sorry, object distance. Option 3 is the correct answer, sir.
So minus 0.329.
Correct, sir. So all you do with focal length they have given, magnification you already know it. Then a mirror kana, and you have to find out your image object distance. What is the direct formula? Magnification relating your focal length and image distance. M is equal to minus B by U. இது நீ வீக்கு தண்ணி கண்டுபிடிச்சு then moving on. Total expression என்ன? Direct formula. F minus F by U. F by O, F minus U. Direct expression. Right? இது ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோ. For lens also it be there with respect to U as well as with respect to V. Magnification is how much? 5. And your focal length of your concave mirror, positive or negative? Negative. So this will be of minus 20. Sorry, minus 4.4 divided by minus 0.4 minus 5. Sorry, minus F U value. So from in here you will get your U value as minus 3.32 meter. So option 3 will be the right answer. This question. One plano-convex and one plano-concave lens of the same radius of curvature are, but of a different materials, are joined side by side as shown in the figure. If the refractive index of the material is between mu1 and mu2, then focal length of this combination will be how much? F equivalent is nothing but, sorry, 1 by F equivalent is equal to 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2. So these are being considered as thin lenses. And one pakatla one vakkam modu there will be no without any space. Then your 1 by F equivalent will be equal to 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2. And the 1 by F1 is your plano convex and this is your plano concave. So you have to find out 1 medium and 1 by f2 of the second medium, then add it up together and find out your total. சரிடா என்னடா ஃபோக்கல் ஏன் பவர் by f equivalent p equal to power na p is equal to p1 plus 3 எதனால yes sir answer என்ன ஃபார்முலா யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் traveling from one medium to another medium so 1 by focal length will be equal to mu2 by mu1 minus 1 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2
Fourth option
remember
also.
this yes sir
Fourth option.
fourth option is correct sir correct huh? Right now it's been refracting from mu1 minus mu2 so mu2 minus mu1 so வெளிய வந்து we are considering it as a r so it will be 1 so I can write 1 by f1 will be equal to mu 1 minus 1 correct huh? now r1 ratio relation என்ன first medium இதுதான் plano na infinity and this will be of your minus r or plus r minus r right light எப்படி போதோ அதுக்கு ஆப்போசிட் இப்படி லைட் டிராவல் ஆகும் கரெக்டா this has been against the direction of this right so it will be of your 1 by infinity minus of minus r so 1 by plus r no so 1 by f1 will be equal so f1 will be equal to r divided by mu1 minus 1 by f2 case what is the answer mu2 minus mu1 mu2 by mu1 which is nothing but again mu2 minus 1 into இந்த இடத்துல ரேடியஸ் எப்படி இருப்பாங்க forget about this now this is your concave first surface என்னது concave so it will be having r1 will be minus r1 r2 will be infinity right so this will be the case of your minus 1 by r minus of 1 by infinity so f2 will be equal to minus r by mu2 minus 1 and they are asking for the focal length combination focal length combination என்னது 1 by f equivalent will be equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 am I right so this will be your f equivalent 1 by f equivalent so 1 by f equivalent will be equal to f equivalent will be mu1 minus mu2 divided sorry r divided by mu1 minus mu. This question graph shows that how the magnification m produced by a thin lens varies with the image distance so m versus v they have given what is the focal length of the lens used in terms of your abc you have to mention A by C ஆடா இல்லடா
Sir, B by C, sir.
B by C is correct, sir. No. So first thing is about your focal length. 1 by F will be equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. Now in terms of your magnification, I want in terms of magnification. என்ன கொடுத்தது வந்து M உம் V உம். Correct? So I can directly write it as M will be equal to 1 minus V by F. F minus V by U னு வரும், which I can write as 1 minus V by F is the case. Correct? Now, at V is equal to A, your magnification M1 will be 1 minus A by F. And at V is equal to, this is the point. The point A plus B. So this M2 will be equal, so for A plus B, M2 will be equal to 1 minus A plus B by F. And what they are asking? Focal length வந்து எவ்வளவுன்னு கேட்க, F ஓட வேல்யூ எவ்வளவுன்னு கேட்கறாங்க, right? And what about this? இது M2 ஆ, இது M1 ஆ? M2 minus M1 is C. So M2 minus M1 is equal to C. So equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. Substitute 1 and 2 in your 3 equation. So we'll get 1 minus A by F. Oh, sorry. 1 minus A plus B by F minus of 1 plus A by F will be equal to C. This and this will cancel. Minus A by F plus A by F will be cancelling out. So C will be equal to, oh sorry, minus B by F will be equal to C. Correct? So from here F will be equal to minus B by C. Option 3 will be the right. 4 will be the right. Yes, sir. வெறும் thin lens தான் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, கான்வெக்ஸ் கான்கேவ் எதுவுமே அதுக்கு பதிலாக தான் டைரக்டா கிராஃப் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ ஃபோக்கல் லென்த் நெகட்டிவ்னா என்ன, கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸாக தான் இருக்கும். Oh sorry, concave, sorry. அது R1 R2 சேமா இருந்தா நம்ம சொல்லலாம். R1 R2 நமக்கு தெரியாது. If R1 is equal to R2 na, then we can say it is biconcave or equal convex concave. Oh sorry. No. No.
Option C, yes. Sir.
1 second, sir. Current போயிடுச்சு. We'll just continue after once the current comes, right? Have people start preparing for your boards, sir? Like how many of them of the schools they have completed already the boards? You can raise your hand. பின்னாடி அந்த இதை மட்டும் எடுத்து கர்டன் எடுத்து ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு சைடு தந்துடும். எஸ் சார். மேல ஒன்று முடிச்சாச்சு சார். வேற போர்ஷன்ஸ் அதான் மொத்தமா கம்ப்ளீட்டட். And when they have been planning to start your pre-boards, sir? Pre-boards. I mean, part syllabus. Good. உங்க இதுல வேண்டாம். யார் இதுல இன்னும் still it's been pending? Most of the schools. How many chapters? 5. Still 5 more are there. Anyone? 3 chapters? 4 chapters? இன்னும் இருக்காடா? Right, sir. So I just want to tell you about this practice test series, which they will be starting from December first week onwards, right? So the most probably we will be completing it by 12th syllabus will be completed by this October end or November first week, polar, right? And after that we'll be having the classes for your 11th syllabus, and 11th syllabus may in depth only the important topics or from just a glance of the lessons will be there. So இது வந்து already if someone would have been started practicing for 11, then it will be easier for them, right? இல்லைனாலும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. Whatever the most covered content for your like so far in the JEE, that will be covered along with the classes, right? And don't think that 11th நால fully classes theory மட்டும் தான் இருக்கணும். Directா we'll be solving the questions from the November I'm talking about, right? So please attend those classes. And once after the November, December first week pola FTS final test series will be starting. That is of your part test as well as complete full syllabus test will be there, right? So first or 4 chapters of 11th standard. If Monday வைக்கிறாங்கன்னு வெச்சுக்கோ, then 2 days window will be open, and then next will be on Thursday. So most probably for 1 week you will be writing 2 tests, right? This will be continued until you write your mains first session. Main first session, I guess they might be starting it from 18th or 20, Jan 20 அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும், right? Usually they will be starting it by the 3rd week of Jan only. So this is the pattern that so this exam will be keep on going. And at your in your schools also they will be starting your pre-board examination. So better at least 11th syllabus வர டெஸ்ட் மட்டும் skip பண்ணிட்டு you just give your 12th syllabus test at least, right? And 11th syllabus படிச்சீனா like next day school exam இருந்துச்சுனா it will be confusing for you both, right? So better start attending your 12th syllabus test and don't miss out any test. After the test, like after 1 day we will be also discussing the question paper full like 5 to 8:30 இருக்கும். Evening regular classes will be there. So in that 5 to 8:30, 2 periods and 1 for chemistry or 1 for physics, we will be solving the question paper. Most of the question last prepare பண்ற questions தான் it will be at your head, inside your head. And the formulas, important thing is about the formulas which you have been memorizing. How many of you put the formula notes? தெரியுமா? ஒரு ஆள் மட்டும்தான். What about rest, sir? எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியுமா formulas என்னென்னு? Then okay, right? So be ready with your formula, no? Because this is about the competitive examination. It's not about your theoretical. Time உனக்கு எதுவுமே கிடைக்காது. And if you know the formula, then it is better. இல்ல அங்க போய் தான் நான் derive பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன்னா then அந்த டைம்ல வேற யாராச்சும் மார்க் எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டே இருப்போம், right? And one more thing is that since board what is it, last year paper கொஞ்சம் டஃபா இருந்துச்சு compared to the previous year paper. So Jan paper as well as I'm talking about the single year 2025, right? So 2025 la mattum January paper was somewhat difficult compared to your April session paper, right? So forget about the difficulty level. All it talks about your how much you have been prepared at the last moment, and don't forget to enroll for the first session itself. Second, இதுக்கெல்லாம் அட்டெம்ப்டே வச்சிராத தயவு செஞ்சு, ரைட்? இட்ஸ் பெட்டர் ஃபார் யூ டு ரைட் ஃபார் இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட். லைக் எனக்கு எல்லாம் தெரியும், ஒரு 2-3% இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும்னா தென் யூ கேன் ரைட் இட் டவுன், ரைட்? பட் நெவர் எவர் திங்க் தட் ஓகே 12th எல்லாத்தையும் நான் கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணி ஐ வில் ரைட் இட் இன் யோர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செஷன் பேப்பர், அண்ட் 11th எல்லாம் கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணி ஐ வில் ரைட் இட் இன் யோர் செகண்ட் attempt paper, which will be a flop model, right? So adanal give your best at the first session itself, and also the most importantly the applicants, those who have been applied for the JEE session 2 la who are writing in the first session avanga thirumba apply பண்ணுவாங்க. And also அது போக school students எல்லாருமே after the completion of your 12th boards வேற வெளியே வந்தாலே the first exam which they will be knowing about is that JEE and NEET only. Apart from that, they will be knowing about the other private colleges exam, right? So adanal this is the thing. Start preparing. I guess not even 100 days have been there for that, the final JEE. 110 எப்போ சொல்லிட்டாங்களா? Then okay, right? So kindly start preparing for it, and board தயவு செஞ்சு விட்டுறாத. ஒன்னு எனக்கு போர்ட் நான் சார் ஐ எம் ஷுவர் enough I will just get the board 75% or 80%. I just want to only concentrate upon the JEE மட்டும் தானா தயவு செஞ்சு கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ண ஆரம்பி, ரைட்? இன்னும் இப்போ விட்டா கூட you can just able to cope up with the chapters which has been pending. And 11th as well as 12th previous papers are most important. We will try most of them are there in the WhatsApp group, right? We will try to post all the every 8 years paper which they have posted in the last year and previous years, right? இதுக்கு முன்னாடி இப்போ செட் பண்றதை விட 2 years before the standard was been quite high, right? So உனக்கு difficulty levelக்கு it will be increasing. So it is about mandatory, I mean it is just a choice of you whether if you have time then you can solve this. Meanwhile I will also be I guess I have posted for the ray optics previous year questions, பாத்தீங்களா அது? Right? என்னடா MTG guide ல இருந்து like previous year question whatever the till 2018 வரை இருந்துச்சா பார்க்கல, right? Okay, so better solve these questions as well as your JEE question paper. யாருக்காச்சும் தனியா வேணும்னாலும் you come and write ask to sir I have completed this, எனக்கு இன்னும் நீங்க question paper தாங்கனா don't feel free to come and ask us, right? Okay sir, right, you will have a break now. I'll continue after the break, right? Honest students, you can go for break. We will continue this after this break.
Thank you, sir.
Yes sir.
Thank you, sir.